Bring my mic down here. Perfecto. You can hear me. I'm hoping. Check, 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 check. Check one, check two. Yeah, look at my meter there. Seems to be fine. Ah. Okay. Picture quality seems acceptable. Is this webcam part one? Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Hopefully, we'll get our tech will keep working throughout the entire stream, but you never know. Because I always change things around. I talked about reducing the resolution on this main camera down to HD from 1440, and it just looked terrible. It looks a lot better at 1440. So I'm trying to get it 1440. It's a different USB port, blah, blah, blah. Maybe it'll cause my cameras to freeze up. But my backup plan is just a little bit more work. My backup plan is to take this camera here and exchange it with the Brio camera over there, which I use as my main instrument camera. The reason I didn't use the Brio is because I was always having trouble with it wanting to autofocus and doing all sorts of things. Now I have full control over it, and actually the Brio, the one I have, the Brio 4K makes a great picture. So I might use it as a main camera, and I can just use this as my instrument camera, or even different camera. So I'll still be using 3 cameras, but I might be changing things around again. Let's see what's happening. Okay, well, I'm streaming today on YouTube and Twitch. Wow, at the same time, that's pretty amazing. Today I'll be drinking Diet Coke. That's probably a shock to many people watching the VODs. They've never seen that before. Guy drinks Diet Coke on stream. By the way, it's my special day, so I'm wearing my special shirt. All right. It's got Mo on it, and my handle. My handle, in case you forgot what it is, it's purple, but it applies to YouTube as well. It's also my YouTube handle. Oh, what are we gonna do today? I'm actually excited about the music segment. Hey there, Science, how you doing? I'm excited about. You see my purple shirt? This is Kench on it. I'm excited today about the music segment. Earlier today, I was in Milo's stream, Milo Lantana's stream, and somebody was here was talking about Cat Stevens and how much they liked the song "The Wind." And I was like, I came in and said, I play Cat Stevens songs in my show, and I learned "The Wind" quite a while ago. I think I could play "The Wind." So as a special request to whoever that is, and then they're like, "Well, I'm following you," so they might come by later. I'll play "The Wind." I'm going to play the Killer song. I'm going to play the guitar, some of the random guitar songs. So that's going to be the guitar segment. But more importantly, for various reasons, I'll tell you what the reason. Well, actually, just one reason. Instead of my other headphones, if you ever remember, you always see me when I turn the music thing. It says Tascam on the side. Those very fancy headphones I had to put in the trash machine. The trash. They broke. I broke them. They didn't break themselves. They just didn't magically break. I ruined the connector. And I did spend all of $18 on them 6 years ago. So I think I got my money's worth out of it. In fact, I ordered another set. You can still buy them, those Tascam TH02s. They're literally the cheapest headphones you can buy. They're really good. They're now up to $21 6 years later. So I bought a pair of those. But I'm going to try these. These have also a pretty good quality microphone on it, which I plugged in. This is not a cheap-ass little microphone. I think I'm going to try using this microphone for the singing portion. And that's going to be interesting because we're going to see if it sounds better or worse, about the same. I don't know. And that's, I won't know until I really kind of do a whole stream with that. So let's get to the flight simulation portion here. As usual, I have no idea what we're going to do or where we're going to do it. We're just going to spin the map a few times. We're going to spin the globe, probably to Europe or somewhere. Maybe Asia, because it doesn't have to be day there. Looks like a nice day over. Might be a nice day to fly Japan. No, we've done Taiwan recently. We did Tokyo. We did Osaka, but we could do Osaka again. We could try doing northern, kind of going a little north. Kushiro. That's an interesting area. All right. Well, I guess that's going to be our choice, since unless anybody has any suggestions. And even if you do, we can do it for the second half. Sometimes these flights are, as you know, are only 10 or 15 minutes long. But obviously, since we have a number of Japanese planes. Well, basically we have two. We have both our Mitsubishis. One's the Zero, and the other is this MU2, which we flew yesterday. I was wanting to experiment with the reverse thrusters because we have a release of the Microsoft Flight Simulator client program, and I believe it was scheduled to be fixed. You couldn't go into reverse thrust mode, which is a problem when landing and trying to brake. I mean, not a huge problem, but for this one, you can reverse the pitch of the propellers, and it worked just fine. I could go backwards, from a landing. So I'm thinking we should probably do the Zero. Although it doesn't have to be a Japanese plane. We don't fly that way, so I get to make the command decisions around here. So we know the Kamikaze one's broken because it has that pixel floating above it, but the regular one is fine, and it comes in a couple of choices here: Navy one, Russia livery, which would be pretty weird. We did the trainer because it's orange. Surrender livery, that one's depressing. I guess we'll do this museum livery, which I think is probably we'll see. We don't need a full tank of gas. All right, this is a pretty easy plane to get going too. We need a ramp. We don't want to be at a gate. So let's see what's going on. Then we'll do some sightseeing around Japan, kind of northern Japan. Okay, I don't have mail, but what I gotta do is click here and click accept because I got meetings for next week. What day is that? Tuesday, April 23rd. That's next month. Fine. These are meetings scheduled in advance. All right, that's not have to do anymore. That's all the work I have to do for the morning. Well, I've already worked, so. What else is going on? Oh, he's got some more. Yeah. Cheers, by the way. You know what's in here? Ice. Diet Coke in a high quality Italian glass. So first half of the stream, we're going to fly around. If you're new here, second half of the stream is always me playing live music. And I'm excited because I'm looking forward to playing The Wind. Because apparently I love that song, but apparently that's a song that people know of Cat Stevens. I only play currently with Cat Stevens Longer Boats, which is a real obscure song that I just happen to love. Okay, that's cool. We got the drop tank, which we don't need, but let's keep it on. All right, it's nighttime. We don't like that. We like to see the day. We like to see what it would be like during the day. It's currently 3:45 a.m. But we'll move it to like a morning, like a early morning flight. We'll have some shadows. The weather looks good. I could see right from the satellite map. It looked like a nice clear day. It's probably chilly. It looks like there's snow on the mountains up there. Pretty day. Number one thing we got to do is open the canopy, let some of that air in. Sometimes there's a pilot and sometimes there isn't. Like if the Kamikaze one just has the Kamikaze dude. Oh yeah, no, we have these automated mail things, and then we get get a 15-minute before thing from Outlook, And if we don't have it in Outlook, we won't get those 15-minute before warnings, and you're going to remember, some random meeting at 2 p.m. on a Thursday. So yeah, so it's necessary just to click yes. That's that. Whatever. You automatically clicked accept because if you're not going to go, you won't know till the last minute anyway, right? Okay, that's a beautiful looking airplane. Let's start her up. It's not that hard to start up. Just got to check the mixture. Mixture's 100. Throttle, we're going to move up. It's a little tricky to move the throttle. Oh, right. We're going to have to move the throttle that way. Let's see. The battery, all the switches we need are over here, I think. Right? Battery master, alternator, magnetos to both, right? I don't think there's a fuel. Oh, there's a fuel. So let's check that. Fuel valve on. Fuel selector all. So all tanks, that's fine. We could make it go to the drop tank first, but let's not worry about that. And I think that's it before we can attempt a start. But let's find out. Starts right up. Turn now for some reason the guy hasn't loaded it. Just took him a while. It just took a while for that model to load, of the person, of the pilot dude. And he's not wearing the kamikaze. He's wearing the Japanese Air Force uniform, which is kind of cool. All right. Is it really loud for you? It's a little loud for me. Let's turn it down a bit. It is a loud plane, but that's a little better. All right. It'll get quieter when we close the canopy too. Okay, now we can put up our little navigation stack. Let's just pretend we need them. We don't really need them, but heck, why not? And based on that, we're going to be heading east from this airport to get to a population center. I'm going to have to keep monitoring my upper screen to make sure my camera doesn't freeze. All right, parking brake off. Moving. You see the tail wheel steering effect there. Oops. Watch that, sir. I'm going to run you over. Ah, you're fine. See, he's fine. Getting used to where all the views are. That's kind of the view you want, I think. All right, I forgot exactly where we are. Okay, Kushiro. Okay, Kushiro. And the reason why I need to remember that is because at some point I've got to go to Google Maps here and put the name of the city in so I can pretend to know something about the locality. But we basically just read stuff off Google Maps. Kushiro. Yeah, it's my, I got this pretty recently. It just came out, I think. This is the Mitsubishi Zero, famous World War II Japanese aircraft. This is obviously a replica. I mean, there aren't any actual ones that were built back then, but they have replicas, including ones that were captured by the United States. And then they kept them intact and flyable because they wanted to study them. The main thing about the Mitsubishi Zero's construction is that it was made to be very light, to be as light as possible, and that gave it a lot of advantages. It had a better turning radius, it had better general performance than any other plane in any other theater for multi-role single-player fighter. The reason why it wasn't that great is because it was so light. It didn't have the same armor that other planes did, and it did not protect the pilot nearly as well. And they suffered greatly from pilot attrition, and eventually, were not able to really put trained pilots into the seats of these particular aircraft because they all got killed fairly early in the war, apparently. And it takes a while to train up new pilots, and that's when they came up with the kamikaze idea. All right, we're gonna stop here for a second and gather our thoughts. All right, parking brake on. Let's take a look at the runway. Everything looks clear. Flaps to 50%. I believe that's takeoff flaps. And we're gonna take off, and we're gonna want to head east, right? East. Okay. And these planes, unlike the Spitfire, which is weird because I was just doing it the other couple days, they're just sweethearts. They don't mess with you at all. They don't try to run off the runway. They don't try to torque themselves. They're powerful, but they just fly like a good plane should fly. It's kind of hard to describe, but there's just like nothing. You don't have to worry about it. There's like it's all good. Down there. Like in the real plane, you wouldn't have a lot of forward visibility most of the time. All right, let's go ahead and take off here. As the engine comes on, it tends to want to straighten out a bit here. But now we have forward visibility, and now we can kind of wait for just pull right off and gear up. Still our flaps, but don't have to necessarily use full power either. This is Kushiro. It's a nice looking airport. I didn't notice the models before. It's small, but very efficient looking. It's not a big airport, but you know, big enough. Obviously, it can handle jets and things, but it's small. All right, if we head east, I believe towards the coast here, actually southeast. We're gonna head to kind of the populated area. Let's see if we can trim it a bit. Oh yeah, it's got a million buttons. I do kind of like this view because you can turn around and look at the plane flying. You get that view. You get kind of a cool view there. But it's a little hard to control it. Oh, it's got a tail hook. That's kind of cool. Okay, the cool thing is we can do this. And it's got that tail hook that comes out for carrier landings. Pretty cool. I always like that. But the cool thing is that the tail hook button also acts as a sight. It's kind of hard to describe it when you're in a certain view, not this one. Right. This one, I think. Maybe not. One of these views, you actually line up the carrier using that. All right, here we are, Kushiro. Kushiro. All right. Give me 1 second. Honestly, all I'm going to do here is look it up on Google Maps. Take 1 second. Kushiro. Hokkaido? Is that the main island? Yeah, no. It's on Sapporo, which is the northern big island. Sapporo being the biggest city in... Got it. On the island of Sapporo. Okay. But basically, okay, there's the store. Okay, there's a museum. Hold on. There's a museum. Okay, where the water comes in, just past that. All right, we're almost there. Let's get a little lower. Maybe there'll be a nice model for this museum. But yeah, just the shape of this plane is very iconic. I mean, and they did this great color scheme with the yellow on the leading edge wings and that dark green. It's a looker, all right. All right, so Kushiro is a small town in northern Japan. That's all I know about it, but it does have a museum, Kushiro City Museum. I'm gonna try to locate it. I think given with the information I have here, I can find it. Google Maps. Yeah, okay, so it's this river here. Cool. Too long. And there's another one here. And then there's kind of a lake. And that's kind of where the city museum is. So let's check that out. That'd be nice. I've always wanted to visit Japan. All right. So here, up ahead, what we're gonna find. We're gonna go slow. We're gonna load it slow here. Yeah, it's not a great model. But I believe what you're looking at here, these buildings here, which have a nice view, would be the Kushiro City Museum. Let me tell you a little bit about it. It's tracing the region's natural history and indigenous cultures, such as the Ainu, the cultures that kind of predate the Japanese culture. Kind of like a South Pacific culture, I think. Great exhibits and well laid out. The staff are very friendly and helpful to our group of bumbling tourists. Jeez, what's wrong with you tourists? It's one of the better museums in Hokkaido. That's the island. The inside has been rebuilt, and the dioramas and exhibits are fantastic. Okay, the museum looks at the local flora and fauna, plus the Ainu culture and the Jomon period. Well, that does look kind of interesting. And from the ground, it looks a lot. Or from the pictures I'm seeing, it's a really cool building. It doesn't look quite as. It's cooler looking than that. I mean, you can see there's trying to do some models of it there. but they're not doing too much justice to it. But yeah, this one over here is that one there is the museum. Okay. I don't know what the other one is, but there's like a park. Oh, and interestingly, I just found that this over there is a junior high school. All right. Hey, I do. This is probably the first and last time I will ever fly over Kushiru. So we got to make it good. Well, as good as we get. But you know, my flights aren't designed to be exciting. If they had to be exciting every time, imagine. Just imagine. I don't think I have any carrier planes to even try to land anywhere around here. There are some that come with this model. It actually comes in a bundle with some ships. So I have those installed, but I'd have to teleport over there. I couldn't make it there. Or we'd have to restart over there. Maybe we should do that. We could do carrier landing. I think we should do that. Yeah, let's do carrier landing. Where is my? It's a long way away though. Hold on. So I'm gonna have to teleport because it's where is it? I think that would be interesting at least. Yeah, no, I have to get to the map. All right, let's go to the map. We'll go to the map. I'll show you what we're going to do here. We're going to use the same plane. We'll lighten it up a bit. And I'm going to do some carrier landings with a hook because I think it'll be fun. And besides, Kushiru, pretty much, you fly over it, you've flown over it. All right, this came with this. I'm going to show you some content that came with it. It's not there. It's here. So we are going to take off in the air region over it at 1,500 feet in the same craft, although even less fuel because we want to land. We don't want to land too hard, and we don't want the external tank at all. So that'll be off now. All right, and then we'll set it to daytime. That'll be fun. I think that'll be at least be a challenge for me. By the way, I'll Diet Coke. Be a little fun because I've only done it once or twice. It's hard, the carrier landings. I think there are 3 carriers you can land on. And I'm sure I haven't tried landing on all of them. I tried 2 of them. I don't remember which 2. All right, hold on. Ready to fly. Give me daytime. Alright, so they're out there, this one, one's there, they're out this one. And then there's a water runway if you're flying the version of the Zero that has the floats. And there's a ground runway here, which has some really cool ground assets from World War II on it. You can't see them from here, but it's got a bunch of little kind of guys and stuff on the runway. Okay, so there's the support ship. It's got, I think, a helicopter, or a runway, a water runway, whatever that is. But that's actually really cool to land on too. But I'm gonna try and see if we can land on a carrier. So let's put our hook down right away, so we won't forget that. So there's that. I honestly forgot which direction. There's only one direction you can land on these. And so we're gonna have to fly over. You can only land on the direction where the hooks are, where the arrestor cables are. I think it's the back of this one. 99% sure. Also, these aircraft carriers look exactly correct for World War II Japanese World War aircraft carriers, which looked nothing like American aircraft carriers. Okay, yeah, I was wrong. Okay, you want to land away from the red dot there, I believe, right? The arrestor cables are on the back there. You know, I don't really know for sure. But let's try it. Okay. Gear down. Something like this. I don't know about this lineup, but let's just see. We might have to, do a few wave rounds. I think this is the right direction. I don't know. Oh yeah, now I can see the cables. Get close enough, you can see the cables. What? That didn't catch a cable? I must have just bounced over one. Oh, let's try going around. Seems like I should have caught one of those cables. We're going to try it again. That's why they made the phrase try again. Each time we do it, we'll get a little better. Okay, we're going to parallel out here. Flaps up, gear up. Don't go too fast here. Okay. How are we doing there? You can always try the other one, but I thought that should have really caught it, frankly. If you don't mind me calling you Frank. Alright, let's try it again. Gear down. Flaps to half. Wrangle this thing into position. Plenty of time to get a nice angle. Slow down, full flaps. Engine to just above idle. Come in low. Apparently we were too high last time. I thought we were a little low, but engine to idle. Oh. What? Wait. It didn't catch it because that hook... Wait a minute. The hook doesn't go down far enough. Oh yeah, something's messed up because that's twice it did the exact same thing, just bounced over the hooks. Let me try this other one over here on one of the other aircraft carriers. So I think that was fine. We'll try this one right ahead there. I think it's an entry kind of from this direction. But we'll find out. Maybe you're supposed to come in from the other side? I don't think so. You're supposed to come in from the side that has the hook. Not much of a line up here. Might have to go around here. I don't even know if this is the right side. I think it is. Alright. Shows, I think they're hooked. They're okay. Let's try it one more time. You can't get better unless you try. I mean, you know me, crashing a few times is not a big deal. All right. First, we go back to daytime. Can you imagine actually trying to do this at night? All right. That's the one we want to land at there. I mean, I know I can land on the ground runway. That's easy. Okay. Once again, make sure the hook is down. That's as down as it gets. Okay, we're coming in. This one over here, right ahead of us. Gear down. Flaps at 50%. Coming a little more gentle. Maybe we'll be able to catch a tail hook this time. The tail hook is down. It seems like the tail hook, like the way, the attitude that we land on doesn't put the tail down far enough to catch the hook, though. I'm not 100%. Maybe we're going too fast. Okay, flaps to full. Engine to idle. Okay, I don't think we're going to catch these. Nope. Try again. Flaps up. Gear up. Engine to full. Let's go around. Let's try it again. I don't know if this is doable. It's got to be doable. There's another one over here too. What's the orientation of this one? We said there's 3. I think we have to go the other direction. Let's check it out. Which end has the hooks? Or the arrestor cables, by the way, specifically what I'm looking for here. Yeah, this one you can't land on. I don't think, unless you have a way of stopping yourself. I don't think it has hooks. So let's keep trying one that has hooks. Let's try the one we just tried. There is a possibility we could hook it. I think you have to get lucky though. That one's, I think, is just about impossible. Okay, gear down again. Flaps to full. Engine to idle. See what happens. Good lineup, but vertically it's always hard to get this thing here. Yeah, I should have caught that cable. Come on. That's ridiculous. Obviously the cables are not catching. Okay, that's a whole bunch of perfect, that should have been cable 3, which is the perfect one. So I guess you can't. All right, we'll land on land. We'll just land over here. But that's good to know. I mean, I don't want to waste my time because, yeah, you can't really land much better than that. You can't get much further than that. I bet if you land, you can stop in time. You don't need the arrestor cables, but that's what they're for. All right, we're putting it back up. But yeah, either that or there's a bug and it won't go down far enough. It looks like it needs to go down further. But nope, backup cases, we're going to land on the landing strip right up here, which is pretty easy to do. Sadly, not to challenge. Not as much of a challenge. But I wanted to show you guys at least the cool, the extra assets here. Like that's a World War II era cruise ship model. It's not for the current, I think. Okay, oh, engine down, back to full. Engine down. It's really pretty terrain around here. They did a good job of making sure it looks great. Doesn't always look good on these like bluffs here. Little bounce there. We're fine. You see there's like soldiers and kind of this World War II era stuff going on here. I don't know if I've been back here. Yeah, it's cool. This is all based on Japanese World War II, what you call wartime equipments. All right, gear locked. Engine off. System is off. Fuel bank. Fuel closed. Take a look around. Let's walk around the ground a little bit here. Just to kind of, because this comes when you buy the plane, it's called a bundle because it includes the plane and, for example, these trucks and this whole airport and those carriers that don't seem to work quite right. This Army medical ambulance, that plane is not part of it, but all these things are. And they're really well done. I mean, these are really, really nice models. So you get all this stuff. This is a refueling truck, I believe. You get all this as part of the this thing. Oh, and there's more. There's like these guys at this guard area, and then there's a bunch of guys down here at the end, this end of the runway. There's these guys here, and then these guys. I think these guys are even further down here. There's a bunch of guys hanging out at this end of the runway, sort of standing there. Truck. I can see these are the same assets. Yeah, the same military assets. As you saw over there, but yeah, duplicated. And yeah, that's kind of this whole little enclave you get as part of the Mitsubishi Zero bundle. A good value, I believe. It's got a few issues. Like I don't think landing on carriers is working correctly. They may just be able to fix it either by fixing the ropes to work right or to fix the hook, because the hook does not come out very far. When I do this. I think we can do this when it's off. I think it's basically a manual system. The tail hook comes back, but it needs to come back farther than that wheel because the plane is not landing like this. It's landing like this. So the tail hook is not hitting the ground. And the other planes do that. Other my planes that have tail hooks will do that. You know, you should not be able to land on land with your tail hook out without having the tail hook hit the ground first. So I don't think it's quite right. Maybe they need to do an update on that one. It's still a beautiful plane. I really enjoyed flying it around, starting it up. Tried a couple carrier landings. Wasn't able to get the hook. Unhooked, dehooked. But that's okay. That's just something. Tomorrow we will be flying again, if you like the flight simulator segment. But today I'm going to end it, I believe. End it all. No, I'm just going to have a little Diet Coke and say, hope you'll stick with me for the second half of the stream. Give me a couple of minutes, not too long, to get my guitar set up. I got it right over here. Just tune up a bit and get a little set up here. And then we're going to play some music for like 45 minutes or so, maybe. Have fun, play the guitar. Like I was playing, anyway. And that'll be for today's stream. Tomorrow, more streams. Sunday streams, Monday streams. Tuesday, I'm off. Then we keep going. Oh, ice. That's cold. All right, thank you. Welcome back to part two of the show. Part two of the show features me playing a musical instrument. Today features me playing the guitar. Let me see if I can get my camera about where I want it. Like that, a little bit. Right there, good. All right. So today, as I mentioned, my other headset, the Tascam TH02 fancy $18 stereo wired headset, which I used about for 5 years, gave up the ghost yesterday. It gave its last stream in honor. It did a good job. What happened was I yanked the connector too hard too many times, and effectively that connector broke, and so the wiring internally. It's 12. It was literally $18, so I bought another pair. They're coming on Amazon, $21. That's a fantastic headphones. You can't do better for $21. Even if they only last 5 years, for $21. I was using them every day. Well, I'm like, well, do I have a backup set? Actually, I do. This is the one I have normally plugged into my music studio. And I bought it specifically so I can play piano, sing, talk, listen to recordings from the back there. So it's a professional, much more expensive. I don't want to say how much this one costs. 10 times as much as the other. Easily. I get 10 of these, more like 12 of these for the cost of that other headphone. But these are fancy Audio-Technicas, okay? Those are cheap Tascams. So I thought, well, I'm going to try using the mic and see what happens. And I'll sing. So this mic here that I normally use, I've muted. And this mic here, which I've never used before, is my main mic. I unmuted. I don't know if the volume levels are correct or if the audio quality is as good of my voice. There's no way to know unless we try some stuff. So that's the experiment for today. The other thing is all my cameras. Are they going to look good? Are they going to work good? Are we going to get the 3-camera view? We'll find out. Will anything freeze? Oh yeah, I want to talk about the guitar a little bit before we get into the music segment. I always like to talk about guitar, do a little guitar talk here. A little guitar talk. This is my Fender Jazzmaster guitar. So I have a Fender Stratocaster. I have a Fender Telecaster, which I was playing yesterday, which I love. This is a Jazzmaster. It's a slightly later design. It features the asymmetric offset body or whatever they call it. Which was quite a thing at the time, late 50s, I think, when they generated. Now, most Jazzmasters, I just love the finish, too. It looks great on the back. They sunburst the back. They didn't have to do that. Let me just put it that way. Most Jazzmasters have a tremolo piece here, not a hardtail piece. It's a big metal piece that has a thing that you can bend it. But this one is a special, American special Jazzmaster. It doesn't have that, which is fine with me. I don't like those, or I read them. I've got them on my other guitars. The tremolo bar. All right, I'm gonna sing this Sister Hazel song as a warm up. Finally, I figured out. I've been singing that. But today, somebody came into Milo stream, I don't know, call it Milo, and was requesting, specifically said they loved Cat Stevens, they loved The Wind. And I'm like, I play Cat Stevens. I like The Wind. We're gonna play The Wind later by Cat Stevens. So let's do this one here. Finally, I figured out. Too long to hide. Now there's a turnabout. Wondering if I'm trying. Hold on a second. There's been times I'm so confused. All of my roads, where they lead to you. I just can't turn and walk away. No, it's hard to say what it is I see in you. And if I'll always be with you. Words can't say, I can do. Love to prove it's all for you. I thought I'd seen it all, 'cause it's been a long, long time. Over there we're tripping for, wondering if I'm behind. There's been times I'm so confused, on the roads where they lead to you. I just can't turn more away. It's hard to say what it is I see in you, wondering if I'll always be with you. Words can't say, I can't do, love to prove it's all for you. Rain comes pouring down, falling from blue skies. Words without a sound, coming from your eyes. Finally I figured out, but it took a long, long time. Now there's a turnabout, wondering if I'm behind. There's been times I'm so confused, all of my roads where they lead to you. I just can't turn away. Well, it's hard to say what it is I see in you, and if I'll always be with you. Words can't say, I can't do, love to prove it's all for you. It's hard to say what it is I see in you, if I'll always be with you. Words can't say, I can't do, love to prove it's all for you. It's kind of my rendition of that song. Oh yeah, we gotta tune it. It's a little out. Let me tune this puppy. No, you did not miss the Cat Stevens songs. And if you did, ooh, it was a big deal. I'm about to do the wind. I was just getting a little warmed up here. I haven't done the wind in a while, all right? So I might have to do it twice. I might have to do it thrice. I might have to do it Diet Coke is bound to help. It cannot hurt. That's for sure. Do you know The Wind? It's a really famous song. Okay, do you know the movie? That movie with Jason Rock, something Rock, about the high school. Jason Schwartzman, Bill Murray's in it. It's a Wes Anderson movie, I think. Is it the early one? What's that movie I'm thinking of? Anyway, Cat Stevens' songs feature strongly in this movie, especially The Wind. And I think a lot of the popularity of The Wind. What happened to my tune? Try that again. You really have to finger this pick with. I have to get this little lick here. I listen to the wind of my soul. Where I'll end up, well, I think only God really knows. I sit upon a setting sun, but never, I never needed water once. No, never. I listen to my words, but they fall far below. I let my music take me where my heart wants to go. Let me get the lyrics up here. It goes like this. I swam upon a devil's lake, but never, I'll never make the same mistake. No, never. Oh man, okay. Doing that song one time kind of made me want to do it again because I'm just getting to that little lick again. Not the first time I played this song, not the 30,000th time I played the song, but not in a while, not in a couple years, I think. Somebody requested it. Let's see if I can get this better again. Now that I kind of have that part down. Okay, let's do this part. Not too fast. I listen to the wind of my soul. Where I'll end up, well, I think only God really knows. I sat upon a setting sun, but never, I never needed water once. No, never. I listen to my words, but they fall far below. I let my music take me where my heart wants to go. I swam upon the devil's lake, but never, I'll never make the
same mistake. No, never, never. That little lick is, I kind of got it remembered in time to figure that out. Okay, all my cameras are working. Everything's got 3 cameras. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's a good sign. I like it. I don't know. I can never predict. Depending on which way the wind is blowing, maybe everything will be good. And again, until I kind of play back my VOD today, I'm not going to know if I prefer this setup to the setup where I have my mic, which is a little further away, but it's a good quality mic, blah, blah, blah. The good thing about this setup is that you're not gonna. This won't hit. This is because it's so close to my mouth. It's not gonna pick up the sound of the instruments. Like this mic will pick up the sound of me kind of playing and moving around and things like that. So it might be a quieter effect. I don't really know. Okay, let's play a little Killers because I still got this song in my freaking head, and it ain't going anywhere. All right, are we still tuned? Okay, let's see if I get this right. Started with a low light. Next thing I knew, they ripped me from my bed. Then they took my blood type. Left a strange impression in my head. Knew as I was hoping that I could leave this star-crossed world behind when they cut me open. Guess I changed my mind, and you know I might have just flown too far from the floor this time. They're calling me by name and zipping white light beams, disregarding bombs and satellites. That was the turning point. That was one lonely night. Starmaker says it ain't so bad. Dreammaker's gonna make you mad. Spaceman says everybody look down. It's all in your mind. Gotta get the lyrics. I'm looking home now. Looking forward to this life I live. It's gonna haunt me. Hesitation to this life I give. Thinking my cross over. Caught between the girl and the deep blue sea. You better look it over before you make that leap. And you know I'm fine, but I hear those voices at night. Sometimes they justify my claim, and the public don't dwell on my transmission, cause it wasn't televised. But it was a turning point. Oh, what a lonely night. Starmaker says it ain't so bad. Dreammaker's gonna make you mad. Spaceman says everybody look down. It's all in your mind. Starmaker says it ain't so bad. Dreammaker's gonna make you mad. Spaceman says everybody look down. It's all in your mind. My global position systems are vocally addressed. They say the Nile used to run from east to west. They say the Nile used to run from east to west. I'm blind, but I hear those voices at night. Sometimes someday so bad. Dreammaker's gonna make you mad. Spaceman says everybody look down. It's all in your mind. Dreammaker's gonna make you mad. Dreammaker's gonna make you mad. Spaceman says everybody look down. It's all in your mind. Do I like having 3 cameras? You know, originally I had 2 cameras and I didn't like one of them, so I bought a third camera thinking I wasn't going to use that one. And then I kind of figured out, and so I was sitting there and I'm like, well, why not go 3 camera? Why not plug in all 3, see what happens? And it's kind of been an experiment. But as I mentioned on previous streams, you might not have been here. Hold on a second. As I mentioned on previous streams, when I'm talking, I like to keep on the scene here. You'll see on Twitch and YouTube Live, you'll see plenty of people with 0 or 1 cameras. I mean, there's plenty of people, game players who have 0 cameras. My friend Giorgio the Man has 0 cameras. That's fine. People have 1 camera. Oh, it's a face camera. The people who have 2 cameras are usually the girls because they want to show the butt side, or my friend Mord, she's showing the foot on the inside cam, and then she's showing the talking on the main cam. That's what you need 2 cameras for. It's usually the e-girls or the musicians. And the reason why I think all musicians should have 2 cameras is for this scene where you're seeing me and the face is pretty large, but you also get to see the instrument being played. With one camera, either guitar or piano, it's impossible to get a good frame in with 1 camera. So in my opinion, and of course there's plenty of music streamers who only use 1 camera, but in my opinion, if you're going to do music, you need 2 cameras. Now 3 cameras is like me just trying to exert my own super, oh, well, if 2's better than 1, well, how about 3? That's better. 4 is even better than 3, But 3 is the limit. If I try to plug in more than 3, my system will literally start smoking and spitting sparks out the back. It's already pushing it just to have 3, one of which is a high def 1440. The others are 2 HD, just regular HD. That's a lot of data coming in. All right, so all I'm saying is I'm stressing to do this stresses out my system. It's 3 different cameras. It's not 2 cameras with 1 just mirrored. But it seems to be working. I do like it. I mean, I do get a kick out of seeing the 3 camera views. So I have 6 different scenes, and all 5 of the scenes have 2 cameras, I think, except for one of the scenes has just the instrument camera, and then one scene has this 3 camera, and then this thing just goes randomly between the 6 scenes. And I do like it. It just kind of adds a lot of kind of visual differentiation, I would have to say, rather than just having a single scene. This scene would be my only. For a long time, I only did music in this scene, that main scene, and then it's only been a month or 2. I've only been streaming for like 6 months. So the last couple of months, I was like, well, what if I do more creative stuff? Because I saw other music streamers doing that. So that's the main reason. Did my best to notice when the call came down the line. Up to the platform of surrender. I was lost, but I was kind. Sometimes I get nervous when I see an open door. Wave goodbye, wish me well. Gotta cut the cord. Are we human? Or are we dancer? My side is vital. My hands are cold. And I'm on my knees looking for the answer. Are we human? Or are we dancer? Respects to grace and virtue, send my condolences to good. Give my regard to faith and romance, they always did the best they could. So long to devotion, taught me everything I know. Wave goodbye, wish me well. You gotta let me go. Are we human? Dancer, my side is vital, my hands are cold, and I'm on my knees looking for the answer. Are we human? Are we dancer? Will your sister be alright when you dream of home tonight? There's no message we're receiving. Your heart still beating. Are we human? Or are we dancing? The sun is vital. My hands are cold. And I'm on my knees looking for the answer. Are we human? So going through the Killer songs, trying to decide the next one. Honestly, I love the band, and I kind of said, well, I want to go through the hit songs. So I kind of going through hit songs, and honestly, the only one that I'm standing out. This is one of the biggest hits called "Mr. Brightside." Okay, so it kind of goes like this. This one. No. Hold on, it's gonna make it. Hold on, just a little bit. Yeah, I'm just gonna play. I'm gonna play the intro so I can kind of get the feeling of how it goes. You won't be able to hear this too well. Because I gotta learn. Okay, this is a fancy opening here. And it's capo 1. Started out wicked. Okay, I can't play too much of it. Okay. I'd have to pick up the music there. So that would be a third. If I can figure out and keep in my head Spaceman and Human and Mr. Brightside, I think I'll be doing pretty well. So that'll be it for Killer songs for a while. I want to do this. We'll do the Wind again, just because I'm trying to get it in here in my head again. All right. Plus, this is going to be really interesting to see if this microphone really. I mean, first of all, you probably have to be careful about positioning. And the other thing is, these earphones are not as comfortable as those Tascams. They don't fit entirely over my ear in a way that's I can wear for more than about 45 minutes. So that's the other issue with these headphones. They're heavier. They're much heavier, and they're less comfortable than those Tascams that I usually wear. So that's why I'll probably go back to those, unless I really like the sound of this microphone. I'm not gonna like that. I'm gonna pick up swallowing sound. Anyway, okay, yeah. Here's the Wind again, encore, as you all demanded. I demanded at least. Because I did it too fast. I always do these while I'm learning them too fast. Eventually, I can kind of settle in and do them kind of the slow speed. I listen to the wind of my soul. Where I'll end up, well, I think only God really knows. I sat upon the setting sun, but never, 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 I never wanted water once. No, never, never. I listen to the wind, words, but they fall far below. I let my music take me where my heart wants to go. I swam upon the devil's lake, but never, 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 I'll never make the same mistake. I'll never, never, never. Let's do another Cat Stevens song, though. Well, people are liking them. How about Okay, this one goes like this, I think. Hold on a second here. Okay. So, now that I've lost everything to you, say I wanna start something new, and it's breaking my heart you're leaving. Baby, I'm grieving, but if you wanna leave, take good care. Hope you make a lot of nice things to wear, but then a lot of nice things turn bad out there. I don't know how to do that in the bass part. Oh, baby, maybe it's a wild world. It's hard to get by just upon a smile. Oh yeah, Hell Mod, absolutely. Oh, many songs. I love that when I was a kid. Oh, baby, it's a wild world, including all these. I always remember you like a child. You know I've seen a lot of what the world can do, and it's breaking my heart in two, 'cause I never wanna see you. Lyrics: sad girl, don't be a bad girl, but if you wanna leave, take good care. Hope you make a lot of nice friends out there. Just remember there's a lot of bad and beware. Oh, baby, it's a wild world. Try to get by just upon a smile. I used to know these little fills. Oh, baby, it's a wild world. I always remember you like a child girl. La 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 la. Baby, I love you. But if you wanna leave, take good care. Hope you make a lot of nice friends out there. But just remember there's a lot of bad and beware. Oh, baby, it's a wild world. Time to get by just upon a smile. I gotta learn this. Baby, it's a wild world. I remember you like a child girl. Goes on for a while, but what are these licks? How do these licks go? It repeats that. Okay. Good. It's a run, so. Oh yeah, so it's got this. Thank you, thanks, Jordan. Baby, it's a wild world. Yeah, this is hard to learn. I gotta practice this one. Yeah, without those licks, by the way, it's not that impressive a song. It's easy to do, but. Interesting. Baby, two looks I have to practice and get them down. We'll figure it out. Oh, a little more Diet Coke. I'm working on almost a sweat. It's not warm yet, but it's getting there. And it makes that Diet Coke extra refreshing. When we run a Diet Coke, that's pretty much end of stream too. But as you can see, we have a decent supply there. You know, yeah, we have plenty left. Oh yeah. All right, gonna have to play. I'm gonna let my voice or let rest, and I'm just gonna play something. Say hello, Mo. Want to come to this out? Kitty, you want to come over here? Want to say hi? Kitty? No? He's talking. He's talking. He's looking at me. Cat's looking at me. What are you saying, Mo? Uh-oh. Lee wants to... Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here, kitty. Come on. Come here. Come on, say hi. Come here. He's thinking about it. Come on, Mo. Come here. Come here. Kitty. Up here. He doesn't want... He's like batting my socks. What is it? What's the appeal of my sock, Mo? Come here. Hold on a second. Come here, Mo.
It's the meow face. Yeah, I change mics over when I switch mics over when I take that headset off because that headset has the mic. I was like, why isn't my meter moving when I talk? I'm just saying, Mo wants to say hello. He wants to say hello. I might be off. I'm thinking about ending pretty soon. I had a good time playing guitar. There's Mo going away, so I can send my. We're just gonna do this here. You know, a short stream, but still short but sweet. You know, it's. I had a good time. That's the important thing, in my personal opinion. You know, it's not about length. It's about how you use it. So, in that spirit, I'm gonna say, thanks for joining me. Don't worry about rating me, Giorgio. I'm not gonna raid you either. You're gonna go off pretty soon too, right? Actually, I will raid you. You look like you'll be on for a while. I'm gonna raid Giorgio, just whoever's here. We'll call it a stream till next time. It's a little on the short side. I usually like to go an hour and a half, but I would like to say, although without going through the full speech, I still have some Diet Coke left, so I really could hang around and talk, but I'm not gonna. Oh, that's so good. Without going directly to the end, it goes like this. I'm so glad we had this time together, just to have a laugh and sing a song. Seems to just get started, and before you know it, comes the time we have to say so long. All of my cameras worked all stream, right? I still got 3 cameras here, right? 3 cameras, they all work. Look at that, they all work. That's good. 4 cameras. It's all good. Right. So the purpose of the stream is so I can go back and listen and hear if I like using that headphones. But I can already tell you I'm not gonna. And the reason why, it's just not as comfortable. It's just not that heavy headphones and the mic on it. I probably, even if it sounds a little better, I don't care. It doesn't have to sound great anyway. That's not what it's about. I'm not recording an album here for you guys, live. It's not a live album or anything like that. It just has to sound passable. We'll see you all tomorrow, and we're gonna raid. I'm gonna raid Giorgio the Man right now because he's that guy. I'm gonna raid you first. All right. See you guys all next time. Bye. If anybody's here, you can raid Giorgio with me. I'm already watching his channel though, so. What if he's gonna say anything?